off the top, I remember this, but a woman who was elected president in one of these foreign countries was assassinated.
Damn.
She was like the first woman. Somebody can comment on it or correct me. You know the story. But this is more an attack on women. Because,
for sure.
with the judge, like, she's so powerful in your eyes or something so wrong that you're willing to go to the front door, kill whoever, and then off yourself. Yeah. This one, they put a whole plan, bridge, diversion, taser, just to take this woman out. Yet, you got these shitty male politicians who we've never heard these stories.
No, never. No.
Because even if they're doing wrong, a man, as long as it's coming from a man, it's right in some way. Yeah. It's kind of like people who stick with their politicians. Like, yeah, he's fucked up, but I'm Republican. I'm a man here, man. He's a fucked up judge, but he's a man. I'm a man. So I kind of get where he's coming from. But from a woman's perspective, is like, she's a woman. She's being irrational. She's being emotional. She's just not making the right decision.
And it's fucked up.
We need to get her out of here. She's because I found that odd too, that the Republicans who were commenting about her was saying she's a tyrant and a dictator, and I'm like, who is the fucking guy y'all want in office? Yeah. He's the equivalent of he's the epitome of a dictator tyrant, and it's so funny how they can separate the two.
It's just
they can endorse him and still be like, she needs to get out of office. She's a controlling and a dictator. I was like,
I mean, it's hard to ignore history though. Like, you know, over time, who's always been the figure of authority? It's always been the male, and who's always been and a white male to be specific for sure. So I mean, these men just aren't ready to let go of that. Just like how some men and people aren't ready to let go of racism. So it's so deeply embedded and stitched into history that it's hard to let go. Even something like that, like it's almost psychological. Something is blocking that part of your brain to allow you to see the truth.
Your teachings. I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say that too to the voting we were talking about at the beginning of the show. If I'm looking at two candidates and they're even to me, like they're both. It's both a toss to turn. If one's a male and one's like a Hispanic woman or something, I go woman. Like if I feel like they both meet the qualifications, I'll go woman just because that's the deciding factor. I want to see a change. And like also, clearly y'all ran it. White males that ran this country, and look where we at. Hey, let's put this woman in here. What's the worst that can happen?
Ran the shit to the ground. But also, we can hope, and that's why I'm with you, bro. Like I side with that too. Like I would definitely choose a woman.
Why not?
Because of the nurturing aspect of women. Like hopefully they don't have, the same views as men that would, be more of a detriment to society. But also, like Kamala Harris, like she's done some fucked up shit too.
For sure.
And she's a woman. And it's just like Hillary Clinton fucked up shit. And I'm like, God damn. I mean, like, do you think out of... Right, exactly.
It's that's what I was going to say. It's not a male. Once you get into the politicians world, it's you're a politician.
But my point is, do you think they were, I guess, influenced? Because it's a male-dominated, political realm. Do you think normally maybe before all that, they would see something to be like, oh, you know what, that's not right. But because now over all the years of being, in politics, they overlook shit like that now.
Well, yeah.
Their moral compass has been spun.
Yeah, for sure. Because once you get into the lion's den, as they say, it's the new thing with the music business now. Like the music business, basically they're saying these contracts that y'all do, the way y'all do business is fucked up. Prior to that, people would just say, it's the music business.
Yeah.
Like, I know this is fucked up, but that's the business. Now people are speaking out saying we're changing it. It's the same thing with politics. Like for years and years, it's been that's politics. Like we're gonna have to shit some people over, but that's politics. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. You're not gonna be able to please every group. We want this to pass. We're gonna have to shit on these people. We want this to pass. It's gonna shit on these people. Mm-hmm. But I think the new wave now, because what people are expecting, people are holding politicians to a standard now.
Yes.
Right. Like before, we used to be like, oh, he's a politic. Oh, he grimy. Like we used to accept it. Like, oh, he's a liar, probably. He's a car salesman. Now we're like, no, if you're that type of person, you shouldn't have that seat. You shouldn't be in that position. And I think with that change of the guard, putting more people are going to feel confident now to stand up instead of go with the flow and do some fucked up shit. Like, they're going to be like, that's fucked up. I'm going to go to my social media. I'm going to speak out. Right. They're trying to vote this fucked up shit. People are more brave now to speak out, and it's more accepted
for sure
for people to have a voice and go against the establishment. Like that's like a norm now for people to speak against the establishment.
Man, that's a very great point. That's a very great point. You bring that up too, and I hope it gets to the point where now young people or just people in general using that social media platform will hold these political figures to accountability.
For sure. Right.
To more so to the point where they're like, fuck, man, I'm getting so much fucking flag. I have to change. I can't be in the shadows and be a prick and grimy.
Piece of shit, yeah.
Right.
It's
so,
gonna come to the light, yeah.
Yo, it's just gonna change, bro. Like, I hope for the better.
It's currently doing it now. Like, his generation, they don't fucking...
They don't
with the politics. It's like, bro, if y'all ain't with it, we ain't vote for none of y'all. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
That didn't happen with us. That happened with their generation.
That's true.
We were like, hey, Barack Obama, Democrat, boom. It wasn't until their generation came and said, wait, you're fucked up and y'all fucked up. We're not voting.
They can see the middle of it, and they can see what's actually wrong. No, you're not lying.